Huh. I don't know how to describe it.
Stay off the cuff, that's OFF. Show them bars to the worldwide net. All the drinks made yet, pass one to me. Blessed he, the old-fashioned king, the old-fashioned king.
Virginia is for Grubbers. We are back again with another Old Fashioned Friday where we review different Old Fashions every single week on Fridays. Today, we have the Oakside Cocktail Company Rye Old Fashioned. We've been doing this for 3.5 years. We have over 150 plus episodes. So if you're into Old Fashions or bourbon, you can hit us with a follow. We review the pre-made Old Fashions off of 3 things. It's 0 through 2 on appearance, which is the bottling, the marketing, the packaging. 0 through 4 on our first sip, and 0 through 4 on the overall experience of the whole thing. We'll jump into the appearance first. Oakside Cocktail Rye Old Fashioned. Out of 150 plus episodes that we shot on the pre-mades, I would argue this is one of the nicest presentations, nicest bottles we've ever shot, if not the nicest one we ever shot. Clearly fits if you want to sit it up on your shelf and looks just like a regular 750 milliliter bourbon bottle. So that's really cool. I like the coloring. I think the coloring on the marketing and the packaging is super important. You don't want to have any super bright colors. You want it to relate to the old-fashioned cocktail itself. So a lot of darker colors, browns, your oranges, etc. I think are good. I mean, 750 milliliters. Price point $39.99. I would say in the medium price point range in comparison to some are a little lower, some are a bit higher. Made out of Michigan. As far as appearance is gonna go, I'm gonna go literally full 2, which might be a little too generous, but again, I've done 150 plus of these and I have seen some really shitty ones. So this is nice. And I like the fact that it's 750 milliliters, which is your regular size liquor bottle. Full 2 off of appearance. We'll jump into this first sip. Nice little cork, and you hear the pop. Nice pop. A robust and savory rye whiskey sits at the core of this old fashioned. It was aged 3 years and combined with a small batch bitters and a demerara syrup to deliver a rich yet smooth set of spice notes. There are no instructions on proportion sizes. Again, it's a pre-mix. The only instructions on here, it says to shake, so we'll give it a quick shake. Other than that, it doesn't say to stir. It doesn't say proportion sizes. It does say there is no wrong way to drink an old fashioned. My 2.0, I'm starting to feel a certain type of way about that now. There's definitely a lot of wrong ways to drink an old fashioned. If you're watching this channel, there's a lot of ways. I disagree with that statement. Here we go. Shaken Oakside Cocktail Rye Old Fashioned. Here we go. Nice little pour. Ooh, I like the color off the rip. Color looks nice. It looks like a regular old fashioned. Some of these pre-made, they come in at like a bright or light yellow, and that throws me off a bit. This looks like a regular old fashioned. Actually, it looks really, really good. I'm gonna give it a small stir. Here we go. First sip. Oakside. I don't know how to describe it. Interesting. Very interesting first sip. I use the term spicy a lot in these, and when I say the word spicy, I typically mean that it's a stronger cocktail where it goes down, there might be a little bit of a burn, or maybe it's a higher proof whiskey. This tastes spicy as in like a lot of different types of spices. I don't hate it, I don't love it. It tastes like a throwback dessert drink that my grandma made for Christmas. I'm gonna do a second sip because the first sip was so different that I'm gonna do a second one. Here we go. Still very spicy. No burn though, definitely smooth. This is one of those pre-made old fashions where you're either gonna love it, you're gonna hate it. There's not really any in between. 82 proof, again, not too spicy. I don't know, man. I would say the best term to use is it's mediocre. It's not blowing my socks off. I don't think it's terrible. I'm gonna keep it on the shelf. I don't know how often I would drink it. First sip, I'm just gonna go 2 flat because that's like dead in the middle, and that's kind of where I'm at with this. There's a lot of spicy flavors that are really throwing me off when you compare it to a typical old fashioned that we made at the bar. We'll chug this last few sips. I'll let you know about the overall experience. It's consistent too. I mean, it tastes the same. We're pouring this over a giant piece of clarified ice, which you should always do when you make an old fashioned. And if you don't have clarified ice, you can get the best clarified ice in the DMV at stillice.com. All right, here we go, last sip. Overall experience, I'll just stick to the same. I'll do flat 2. It's a very unique pre-made old fashioned. Love the bottle, love the ingredients that it says that it has. I'm not totally in love with the overall experience, but it's still solid. So there we have it. It's the Oakside Cocktail Rye Old Fashioned. Virginia is for Grubbers 6.0. Cheers.